Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's former lawyer and fixer, has been in prison for a couple months now. But even though he is behind bars serving his 3-year sentence, that doesn't mean that he has stopped working with New York State prosecutors. In fact, quite the contrary. According to recent reports, Michael Cohen has had several visits from prosecutors in the New York Attorney's Office, and they've wanted information from him regarding their investigation they opened about a month ago into the Trump Organization and the potentially illegal hush money payments to Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. What prosecutors and investigators in New York are trying to find out is whether or not the Trump Organization lied about these and misappropriated funds in order to pay this hush money to these women. They're also investigating AMI, which is the parent company of the National Enquirer, who allegedly made the payment to Karen McDougal on the catch and kill story. Here's where Michael Cohen comes in. At least with Stormy Daniels' part, he made that $130,000 payment. He's the guy that literally wrote the check. She got the money. She stayed quiet. Donald Trump, according to the audio tape, knew about this and directed it and approved it. Now, how does that tie into the Trump Organization? Well, the Trump Organization, which has not been charged with a crime yet, folks, they're the ones who reimbursed Michael Cohen for this payment. But they didn't just reimburse him the whole $130,000. No, they gave him $420,000 for alleged legal work that he did for the Trump Organization in the year 2017. And that $420,000 instead of $130,000 was meant to pay back the $130,000 plus a little bit of a bonus for him for being such a good little lapdog. He invoiced them $35,000 roughly every single month, and they paid it. But here's the catch. Yeah, they said it was for legal work. But Michael Cohen didn't do any legal work for the Trump Organization in 2017. So that argument kind of falls apart for the Trumps, right? And here's the funniest part too. Trump is the one, allegedly, who made his company be involved in this. I mean, Trump has money, I think. I don't think he's actually a billionaire, but he's got enough money to pay back Michael Cohen the $130,000 out of his own pocket, out of his own bank account. He could have done that. Trump could have literally Venmo'd him some money right there from his phone, and everything would have been cool. But instead, he wanted to use it as a business expense because the man's a fraud, ran it through his business, and now he's roped them into this as well, which could, if prosecutors can prove that this happened, really mark the beginning of the end of the entire Trump Organization as it exists today. So on behalf of everybody in this country, Donald, I want to thank you for not writing that personal check to Michael Cohen, because if you did, this would just be an issue that would take you down. But instead, it's an issue that threatens to take down not just you, but your entire life's work. And I can't think of a more fitting punishment for somebody who has been a fraud for their entire life. This is what you deserve. And those New York prosecutors are going to do everything in their power to make sure you get it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.